The Honda Civic nameplate is running for 53 years now, and this is the car that put Honda on the automotive map. But you know, more Filipinos prefer to buy SUVs and crossovers. Because syempre, market preference shift. But Honda wants to let you know that it's not giving up with the Civic. Ngayon, dahil wala ng Honda Accord sa Pilipinas, let's admit the Civic medyo mas malaki na siya talaga ngayon. Almost mid-size sedan na nga yung kanyang size. But here, for the refreshed one, I like the mags, 'di ba? Tapos wrap in my Michelin Pilot Sport 4. 'Di ba? Kaya sticky, it's so stable sa highway speeds and ang ganda nito sa cornering. I also like the aggressive look this time. I am a fan. To be quite honest, doon sa unang labas ng 11th generation, parang beluga whale ang dating, no? Pero this time, parang mas naging aggressive ng konti because meron ka ng hati dito and honeycomb design dito sa kanyang grille. Siyempre, dahil hybrid electric vehicle ito, meron kang blue badging dito. Okay, at siyempre, green din ang plate mo. So, hindi ka mahuhuli ng mga kapulisan kapag coding hours. Dito sa interior ng Honda Civic RS eHEV, halos wala namang pinagbago, no? Despite of having the exterior modifications or refreshments. Ano to? Juice? Okay, dito sa loob, you still get the man maximum, machine minimum design philosophy wherein everything is seamless, it's so simple, and of course, easy to reach the buttons. Pero ang pinagkaiba lang dito is meron ka ng mga red stitching or red lining dito, red accents na para bang tulad sa Civic SI sa US. Syempre, maganda pa rin ang feel ng upuan, 'di ba? I like my driving position. Medyo may mga nitpicks lang ako dito. Like for example, pagdating sa Honda Lane Watch, hindi lang ako ganon ka-fan ng camera quality, no? And pagdating din sa reverse camera, hindi rin ganun kalinaw. Also, sa ganitong klaseng price point, I was kinda expecting na sana meron na siyang blind spot monitoring and also panoramic moonroof or maybe a sunroof. Pero dito, wala sa atin yan. Also, you got auto-dimming rear view mirror. Meron kang lalagyan dito ng sunglasses. What I like about the interior is maluwag. Even for the rear seats, yun ang talagang selling point ng Civic. It's ergonomic and it's really spacious inside. Meron kang wireless charging area here and also 2 USB-C ports and dual zone climate control para sa iyong passenger princess na medyo naiinitan at gustong malamigan. Now, the RS trim, you have now two options. The 1.5-liter turbo and also a 2-liter Atkinson cycle naturally aspirated engine paired with two electric motors that produces 184 PS and 315 Newton meters of torque. Now, the engine, you also see this on CR-V and the Accord, which is not available here. Pero, iba ang tuning lang nito, no? Pero since dahil mas magaan ang Civic at mas, alam mo na, mas maliit, let's take it for a drive and let's see how the power unit perform. Honda Civic. Wala nang intro. Drive na natin to. This is the 11th generation still, pero refreshed because mas bago ang look ng exterior. Tapos may mga konting changes din sa interior, including the Google built-in integration at syempre mga, alam mo na, konting pakuti-kuti tap dito sa dashboard and everything. Alam mo, ang Honda Civic, marami sa mga 90s kids na tulad ko na nag-a-aspire na makapag-own ng ganitong klaseng sasakyan, lalong-lalo na yung SIR, di ba? Nung mga late 90s. Pero over the years, ang image ng Civic nagbabago din. Medyo for the 11th generation, mas nagki-cater na siya into a more mature crowd, no? Because the 10th generation, talagang sporty look. Pero dito sa 11th gen, it looks European. But of course, without losing the Japanese touch, the Japanese aesthetic. And for me, it feels like a Grand Tourer, but a sedan form lang, no? This vehicle is a full hybrid. It equips the full hybrid system of Honda, where you have the 2-liter naturally aspirated Atkinson cycle engine paired with 2 electric motors. And para sa akin, mas punchy yung feel ng car na ito. Mas nararamdaman ko yung oomph, mas ramdam ko yung tulin niya dahil mas magaan siya kesa sa CR-V hybrid, no? Kahit na umupak ka, diinan mo yung pedal, it still gives you a stellar fuel economy. Ang talino ng sasakyan na to no? Talagang parang halos naging irrelevant na nga yung 1.5 liter turbo because of the seamlessness of the full hybrid system. Yun lang ang maganda talaga kapag merong electric, yung torque instant, 'di ba? Na-mention din naman natin na ang Civic ay ang sasakyan na talagang naglagay sa automotive map para sa Honda. And for me, this is the car and nameplate na hindi pwedeng magkamali ang Honda. I feel like the engineers really took their time and effort to make this car perfect. Pero alam mo, sa mundo natin, sa automotive, hindi naman natin pwedeng sabihin na this is a perfect car dahil walang perfect car, no? There's no perfect car dahil kahit na Honda Civic ito, may mga downsides pa rin akong nafe-feel, no? And nakikita. Number 1, pricing. This is priced at 1.990 million pesos. Almost 2 million pesos. Hindi pa kasama yung insurance dyan. At saka rehistro mo sa LTO and everything. Kaya kung ako ang tatanungin mo, mahal. Oo, mahal. 1.9 million for a compact sedan? Kalokohan, di ba? Kung iisipin. But you know, driving this car for 1 week, na nasa amin ito, gets ko kung bakit ganun yung pricing niya. Number 1, with the absence of Honda Accord, ang laki na ng compact sedan na to 'di ba? Accord size na nga siya kung tutuusin. And, you know, kahit hindi ito Type R, ang ganda ng handling ng sasakyan. It's so stable. And, you know, with the Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tires, para kang nasa train di ba? Para kang nasa rails. Aside from that, you get the safety features, which is the full suite of Honda Sensing. Kaya lang, may mga ibang features sana tayo na hinahanap tulad ng blind spot monitoring, panoramic moonroof or sunroof. The camera quality is sana na-improve din. Pero overall, the driving dynamic and characteristic of a sedan and Honda Civic in particular is still there. The sporty DNA of a Honda Civic is still there. Kahit sabihin mong hybrid siya. Meron kasing perception ng mga buyers na kapag hybrid, mabagal, maingay. But you know, the brand really put their time and effort and engineering marvel to make this car engaging. I think Honda still knows the target market of the Civic, drivers who like involvement and engagement. Talking about the powertrain, because the hybrid system, you see this sa CR-V, sa Accord, which is wala na rito, and soon sa other nameplates ng Honda. But you know, this feels like a V6. Diba? Like a Blizzard. Nahalata yung edad natin doon. Like a V6. Diba? Ganun yung feel ng powertrain na ito Kasi sa turbo, may momentum pa di ba? Kailangan ma-reach mo yung certain RPM for the turbo to spool up. Just diin the pedal, boogsh, laban, di ba? Tulin. Di mo mamamalayan, more than 100 ka na. Charing lang. Follow the speed limit po mga kapatid. The platform is so stable. Wala akong masabing negative sa driving dynamics because talagang ang ganda ng platform ng Civic Siguro, ang reklamo ko lang, the road noise. No? I mean, for some time, previous generations ng Civic talaga road noise nanunuot, pero mapapalitan mo naman 'yan kung gusto mong magpalit ng gulong. Pero Pilot Sport 4 na 'to 'di ba? Best tire nga sabi nila kasi talaga namang maganda sa basa, maganda sa tuyo. Pero forma, 'di ba? Ngayon, ang daming SUVs, ang daming crossovers. Sedan market is shrinking, 'di ba? Subcompact sedan nandyan pa din because best-selling nga sa Pilipinas is a subcompact sedan. But for compact sedan like this, minsan kasi nagkakatalo talaga sa price point. Yung iba sinasabi, mag-add ka na lang ng konti, naka-CR-V ka na. Pero let me tell you this, walang tatalo. Walang tatalo sa driving characteristic ng sedan. Wala. Iwas-iwas mo, bongga. Ipalo mo dyan, bongga. Susunod at susunod yung kotse sa'yo. You are one with the car. Yun yung hindi na ibibigay ng ibang SUV and crossovers para sa akin. And for me, if you have the money, kung able ka to pay, go! 'Di ba? Kung hindi mo naman concern ng ground clearance, walang problema, 'di ba? Kasi para sa akin, yung pag-oo or yung pagkakaroon ng sedan, ano yan lifestyle yan 'di ba? Kunwari, kailangan maingat ka sa mga humps, maingat ka sa lubak, maingat ka sa mga uneven road surfaces. Nasa pag-iingat nasa driving behavior nga, ika nga. Pero kung may pera ka at kaya mo, you get what you paid for. Kahit umupa ka, I get 20 to 21 kilometers per liter combined highway and city driving. I'm very impressed with my fuel economy here. Parehas na parehas sa Honda CR-V RS EHEV. Ito yung kotse na kung may pera ka and meron kang more than 2 million or kung maglo-loan ka sa bank, walang buyer's remorse. Walang buyer's remorse kasi you get what you paid for Spacious, matipid sa gas, walang coding, matulin, maporma, stylish, overall, 'di ba? Pero ang nagkakatalo lang talaga sa presyo Doon lang talaga yun lang yung yun lang talaga yung decision factor for you. But if I were you, nothing beats the driving dynamic and character of a compact sedan, especially when you drive a Honda Civic. And Honda wants to let you know na it's not giving up with the Civic kasi ito yung kotse kaya kami nakilala sa automotive. If you're able, go buy one. You won't regret it. Thank you for watching.